There you are, you dead set legends. Welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling live show in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie arm wrestler. And just love hanging out. We'll hang out with you all in just a moment. Was really enjoying it. I don't know why, just wanted to go live and chat some arm wrestling, whether you join me live or watch this a bit later on. I don't really care. Hope you're enjoying yourself from wherever you are, from all around the world. People are coming left, right, and center. I've got the rules on the screen at the moment. And while people are coming in, I know my man Derek is live at the moment. I didn't know when I scheduled it at the time, and then I've got something to do a bit later. So, no disrespect to Derek. I watched his whole hour of his live and absolutely loved it. So while people are coming in the chat and saying g'day, I just need to get out there and just thank a few people. I mean, I've got me, look at these superstars. These are my bangers. Cheap as chips for just 50 cents a week minimum. You can support the Aussie arm wrestler. And then, of course, being a YouTube banger, you get the little mark next to your name and things like that. And everyone helping out. And then, of course, Armwrestlingforums.com, a major sponsor of the Aussie Arm Wrestler in the month of March. March Madness going on. So it's going good. If you're not signed to Armwrestlingforums.com, you're bloody missing out. I am getting pretty active on there. Ryan Turner doing some amazing things over there at Armwrestlingforums.com. Make sure you go check it out. And when you do your first post, make sure you tell them that Aussie sent you. Just be a big ledge and do that. How's everyone going? They're the rules at the bottom of the screen. They are the rules. You come in, you vote in the poll, you give this video a like, and then you give me a ready bang. We're going to go through everything that's on the poll and then a couple of other things because a little bit of a celebration as well today. So I'm going to leave my comment up there at the moment, but good to see people coming in. David Chapman Arm Wrestling says, morning, Jake. How's it going, mate? He's always going fantastic in the eyes of the Aussie Arm Wrestler. We've got Benji Mack with a ready bang. Spencer Doucette with a ready bang. Now we are rocking and rolling. Jordan Davis, the superstar, comes in and says ready bang. Arm Wrestling, Devin Larratt, Brazink Levan. He says, hashtag ready bang. I like these rules. I'm going to leave these rules up for a couple of more minutes so everyone knows. And then, of course, we'll get your comments up on the screen. Plenty to get through. I'll tell you, plenty to get through. Topics I want to discuss. I've bloody hit my microphone. That's how pumped. That's how excited I am. But first of all, let me just remind you that I am the 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm, 80 to 95 kilo amateur third place getter. The most sought after trophy in all of arm wrestling. I tell you, you look at this trophy and you just see greatness. How's everyone going in the chat as they all are coming over, ready to rock and roll? Plenty to talk about. We've got the Hard Anger Open coming up on the show. John Brazink versus Engin headlining that one. If you haven't checked out my little promo video, I'm having a bit of a dabble in that little promo video. Go check it out and give it a heads up there. What else is there? We've got Eddie versus Thor. Of course, I just did my predictions video because once after this live stream, spend about 5 or 6 minutes, go watch a couple of my videos, help the Aussie Arm Wrestler out. Then we've got the Monster pay-per-view. The undercard was just released, and then of course the 3 pay-per-view main event, which I'm commentating everything. Don't worry about that. If you miss this live, do not stress. I am commentating everything and absolutely love it. Let you know a bit more what's upcoming on the show. Might have a huge guest coming in the next couple of weeks. We're just sorting out some dates and times at the moment. I won't drop that yet. I like to confirm it before I start, because if I start saying I'm getting this person, I'm getting that person. At the moment, I've got about 8 people lined up, and they're all just working out the best time. So because now with everyone's YouTube channel getting busy, everyone getting up and about, sometimes they've just got to try and make time for the Aussie Arm Wrestler. People are getting a bit busy for old Aussie balls over here. We're going to talk about Gilbert, and Gilbert might have some friends coming along. Did anyone see that from Maximum Bang Mondays? Did anyone see Gilbert? Hashtag Gilbert. That was pretty cool. And the one thing I want to I'll address in a moment now. Let me go through the comments. All right. So everyone knows the rules of entering. You come in, you hit the like button, you vote in the poll, and you give me a ready bang once you have joined. All righty, let's see. We got some really good people in the chat. Keegan Richards. Let's see if we can get someone else to join. Keegan Richards is an absolute banger. He gets a little fun little logo next to his name. He says, "What's up, legend?" Keegan, I'm doing really well. Really, really well. David Chapman, Armwrestling. Ready, bang, boys. Warlock Armwrestling is on deck. Go, Aussie, go. Captain Obvious comes in and he says, "Good day, sir. Ready, bang. One true ace rider." I love how you show that trophy every single time. Why not? You've got to. You got to be proud of your achievements. And when you have something that the whole world wants a piece of, why on earth would I not show it? I'm giving everyone a glimpse of greatness, and we're going in there. Marcus Thompson in the house. He says, "Ready, bang, maximum bang." What have we got here? Aussie Arm Wrestler. Is the current setup via StreamYard? What software is? Excellent production value. Thank you very much. I am on StreamYard for the time being. Always looking for other avenues to see if I can find anything better, because Uncle John and I were talking and we were like, well, everyone's doing Zoom calls and everyone's doing interviews and things like that, and everyone's doing live streams, which is cool. I'm down for that. Got no problem with it. And if I've got a time, I'll try and fucking watch them all because they're just wicked. They're just heaps of fun. So we had to up our game, and this is how we are upping our game. It's all about production value, and we are big, especially Uncle John and I, we are big on you guys. Interaction. My live streams aren't nothing. Aren't nothing? Is that a double negative? Are nothing. My live streams are nothing without you guys. So we're just going in there. Let's have a look. Ready, bang, come in. Everyone just saying hi to everyone. We've got Aussie. What's up, you legendary son of a bitch? Ready, bang. That trophy pull out is all about timing, dude. You're mastering it, from Toronto Muscle. Thank you very much, mate. It is, it's going to be good. First thing I want to have a chat about with you guys, as it's exclusive news. Neil is going to fight the Hitman. Neil versus Alan Ford. Now that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be very cool, Marcus Thompson. We've all been watching Alan Ford just rise, and we're teaching him how to get matches and build everything up. And that's how we're going to do it. Okay, then, challenge to be accepted. Me versus, mate. If anyone wants a crack at this trophy, you've got to put up big dollars, and then you've got to pin me. That's the way it's going to go. But anyway, it is officially been 1 month. It has officially been 1 month since I handed the keys in and said, I'm giving this a crack full time. It's been 1 month. It was February 18th. So it's the 17th of February. It's February 17th here in Australia. So it's March 17th here in Australia. So February 18th, went bang, said, that'll do for me. I'm going to hand in the keys. See you later. Let's get on with it. So I'm on for young and old. Just very excited. You guys are making me feel fantastic when it comes to whether, it was the right choice or not. And the support from the whole arm wrestling world is great. And it just gives me a bit of time to try editing videos. It gives me time to try something new. It gives me time to watch everyone else's show as well and find out some interesting things, because what was happening is I would find out some awesome news that I want to make a video of, and I'd still have like another 6-7 hours left in my workday. And you guys know what it's like in YouTube land. That's just over. Like, they've forgotten about it already, or someone will invite me onto their show. Come onto our show today, and be like, "Oh man, I'm at work." So yeah. What have we got? Keegan Richards, $4.99 super chat. Just a picture of a trophy. Keegan, you the man, Keegan. You the man, Keegs. You are the man. Hang on. Let's just go. Savage Arm Wrestling, who's an absolute banger. If you've got a moment, a bit later on, go check out Savage Arm Wrestling. He's an arm wrestler in Japan. Very interesting stuff. We'll get there someday. Great job. Best of luck. Crazy news. I may be in Australia in July. Not when. You're going to be in July. Whereabouts in Australia? Savage, that's a really difficult time because my baby would have just been born. So if you pick June or July, probably the worst months, but that's all right. Give me what towns are you going to be in, Savage? Thank you for that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You're Irish, Marcus Thompson. My dad's Irish. You better bloody believe it. When it comes to about 5 o'clock, I'm going to put on my green shirt and I'm going to have a bit of St. Paddy's Day. What do you guys think of the virtual background? I don't mind it. It's a bit of fun. How are we going there? What's everyone got? One thing that I think would be awesome if the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation sponsored you as their live commentator for each state comp. I will be commentating the Victorian state comps, and it's not really breaking news. Something that I want. You're on the right track, David. It's a conversation I'd like to have with the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation first before I announce anything on here. Big going on behind the scenes. The Mazzellionaire, Mazzell Jador, says, ready bang. Ready bang, Mazzell Jador. One of my big supporters since day one, Mazzell Jador. He's been a dead set legend. Alrighty. Everyone in the chat. Good. Everyone sitting there going nuts and enjoying. So, yes, it's been 1 month. 1 month since I quit my job, and I am absolutely loving it. I am keen, up and about, really, really enjoying what I've been doing, being able to wake up, think, talk, study arm wrestling. It's going to be great. My training has gotten a little bit better. Even though my body's cooked, my training has been going pretty well. So come not this weekend, next weekend, March 26th, bang. Aussie Arm Wrestler is on the table with some ready goes. First of all, I'll be screaming ready bang all day. Then I'll put the microphone down when it is my turn. So I'll be entering a minimum. There's only three weight classes here at State. Hopefully I can enter 2 of them. So we have 80 kilos. I'm about 12 kilos off that. So there's 80 kilos, 95 kilos, and 95 kilo plus. So if given the chance, if I'm allowed to, I will pull 2 weight classes whilst commentating the event. So I'll be super keen just to pull someone, because it's been over a year since I've had a proper ready go. I reckon. I think if I go back and have an official ready go, it has been over a year, and I am chomping at the bit to get in there. Absolutely chomping at the bit for a ready go. So good news is I'm pulling. Bad news is I'm not allowed to live stream the state titles, unfortunately. So I'll be making sure that I'll get someone to film my matches, and then we'll have a bit of a watch along. We'll have a laugh. I'll commentate. I'll re-commentate my own. Well, I'll commentate my own matches. Maybe I should put the microphone on the table next to me and just go, ready, bang. How good would that be? We could be onto something here. We could be onto something. When I get excited, I'll start bloody yelling and yelling and yelling. So I'll be keen as mustard for that one. What else is happening? So definitely up and about for that. So get your predictions in. So let's just say I'm only pulling 1 category. So it's a double elimination tournament. How am I going? Am I taking out the whole thing? Am I going 0-2? Get your predictions in the comments. Am I going to get a couple of pins? Let's see. it's a real interesting thing because it's been the first time in a long time since we've had any sort of arm wrestling here in my state of Victoria, in Melbourne. Not much happening. So to be able to just compete, I'm very, very excited. So I don't think there'll be that many from my state. So we're very lucky we're getting people from other states to come down and arm wrestle with us. So that'll be very, very interesting because, yeah, Spencer's nailed it. Where's Spencer's comment? He sits there and goes, at least third. At least third. Well, you better bloody believe it. How funny would that be if I then become officially the third best in the state? That would be hilarious. Marcus Thompson comes in with a huge super chat. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you dead set legend. All the love from, I'm going to say Roscommon. I'm going to say I'm a Roscommonite because that's where my dad was born in Ireland. The Aussie arm wrestler needs a bigger platform for his world-class commentary and banter better than most top Sky Sports and ESPN commentators. Mate, Marcus, I couldn't fucking agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. I'm not one to blow my own trumpet, but toot. I'm up with it. I'm not the best arm wrestler. Sometimes I'm not even the best at predicting arm wrestling. But where I am elite, I think, is this game. Elite commentary. Elite is where I want to be. Yes, if I get a bigger when I get a bigger platform, opportunities will arise. But at this stage, someone like yourself, Marcus Thompson, flying the flag for the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and every other person that watches this channel is flying the flag. And if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. People power. When they start, what everyone should be doing is messaging Core Sports, SEGI TV, and just saying, guys, why haven't you got the Aussie Arm Wrestler commentating the events? Do they know that I did a 24-hour live stream and kept the energy, the banter, the fun? Marcus Thompson, I'm with you. Sometimes I don't like to piss in my own pocket, but this is where I think, yeah, I'm world class, and I really appreciate it that people from the other side of the world, all over the world, believe it as well, because this is what I do. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. That's why I after this, guys, if you go watch my Thor video and things like that, I love just little bits and pieces and punching around. I think it's fun. Mon Eldabus says, go grab another trophy. John Boy goes bang, 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 bang. And Marcus Thompson, John Boy says Marcus Thompson goes bang. Thank you very much for everyone. It wasn't really a plan live. I thought I would just have a crack at going live as I just check everything else out. Mate, things are so exciting going into the world of arm wrestling. I am up and about. Now, let's get right into it. So I have to set my alarm again. The bloody Norwegians decided. Well, I don't know who decided. But someone decided the Aussie arm wrestler's got to start commentating at 2 o'clock in the morning. You really like to push my commitment and my passion, don't you? No, that's all right. I'll be calling the John and Engin matchup. So come join the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And what's slowly starting to happen, guys? I feel a rumble happening. Check this out. So for events that aren't... So a lot of people have been contacting me. And events that aren't being pay-per-view, or even if they are, I'm slowly working my way into the pay-per-view thing. So you know how this stream works, and you saw it at Winter Blast. They had a commentator there. He used something similar to what I have here. See where this is going? So what I think is going to happen in the near future is people are like, okay, let's get the Aussie Arm Wrestler to commentate. We'll just get him on our stream. So you can do that through here. So I'll be commentating the action live. Mate, this is what we need to do in order to... in order to get it all done, in order for this to happen. So I might start reaching out to some of the bigger promotions and say, hey, if you live stream, show me how you live streaming, because I still should be able to commentate live on your channel. And then I am commentating the big events and going ready bang. But in the meantime, man, I love calling the action and being able to interact with you guys. So when I get up 2 a.m. and I'm pretty tired, and John and Engin are ready to rip each other's shoulders off, and I'm like, hey guys, yep, yeah, okay, and then but then suddenly I'm like, bang, and then we're on. Mon Aldoa says, much your fans from the Middle East, brother, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Left-handed stand says ready bang. Savage Arm Wrestling. I will be near the Australian sub base, but to see you in blue, I will be willing to travel. What's the name of the town and the state that you're in, Savage Arm Wrestling? Let's narrow it down a bit. And then imagine having a beer on St. Patrick's Day, 12-pound pint of beer. Yeah, that's disgusting. I do not miss that one bit, paying ridiculous amount of money for booze. I go up to my local, I buy myself a slab of cans, and then I am away and just enjoying a drink. Alrighty, Norway. Hang on, mate. We will. Yeah, good luck with this channel, mate. Thank you very much. You would have been awesome with Big Loz on the Thor versus Eddie fight, mate. Yeah, I know, but they got a, Loz is great. But I believe I can work with anyone. Thank you, Dan John, 73. So then, so John versus Engin. I made a video about just embracing champions because, no disrespect to Engin, I believe this could just be, maybe if I say it without moving my mouth, I won't get in trouble. I think it's a little bit one-sided. I think John is going to take it easy. They're going to have fun with it because the love these two have with each other, for each other, I should say, the love that they have is amazing. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So it's just going, take it for what it is. It's going to be a fun match. It'll be John holding Engin having a go. I mean, if you get time, go back and watch Engin Terzi's highlights. He's just a rock star, an absolute rock star when it comes to arm wrestling, and I'm keen for that. The rest of the card, I haven't studied too much about the rest of the card, which I kind of don't mind. I'll do a little bit more research and get my data before we go into the commentary and things like that. But from there, like we've got the intergender match, which we all saw my thought. Hopefully this one just changes my mind again. So we've got that match, and then we've got, what have we got? Froda's pulling someone. Like the rest of the card, I'm not too familiar with, but no, it's half decent pullers. So we'll go from there. Marcus Thompson, is Big Loz getting into arm wrestling? I don't think so. I know he speaks to Neil Pickup a lot, but Big Loz is more strongman, and he commentated the first King of the Table. And I tell you what, I get it. I understand because Big Loz is very well known around the world. Got the Aussie arm wrestler right in the fields. But Neil Pickup held that show very well because he's friends with Neil Pickup. He's commentating the boxing match that we'll get to in a moment. He's going to commentate them, and he's got a good relationship with Core Sports and all that. He might get into arm wrestling. I'm not sure it has been confirmed, but I'm sure he will dabble in it. If you're friends with Neil Pickup, you're finding yourself on a table. I mean, can we remember ages ago that Eddie Hall was supposed to pull RVJ? Thought that was bloody brilliant. But, I mean, that would have just been another spike. So hopefully after this boxing match, we get some sort of arm wrestling from Big Swole and Big Loz and Eddie Hall. So we'll go from there. Does anyone in the chat or anyone watching a bit later on think that Engin has got any chance at all in this stage? Any chance at all? to take on John Brzezinski. Is anyone going to buy the pay-per-view on Facebook? I'll be buying the pay-per-view. That's not a problem at all. Can't wait. Because if I want to commentate events, you got to buy the pay-per-view, don't you? So I don't mind forking out a couple of dollars there. Make sure I do my paper round in the morning to ensure I've got some change to get the event. Then we've got Eddie versus Thor. Thor versus Eddie. So 90% of this has been great. The build-up was feeling good. The double dip from Eddie Hall with the lollies and things like that. I used to have that when I was a wee little fella. That thing was hilarious. The one thing I was a bit like, okay, it's gone into circus about it. You have two of the strongest men in the world. They lift half a ton. Whether the lifts were counted or not, they're still picking this big bloody thing off the ground. So they're two of the strongest people. If anyone saw when Eddie spat on Thor, and they were both really trying to go head to head and get at each other. I would have thought two of the strongest men in the world would be able to push through two people, considering they can push through a truck and flip over a car, and then a couple of people are holding them. So I was thinking, I think the spit was something different. I didn't think Thor wanted to go out and fight Eddie, but he had to defend his honor and jump over and have a, pretend that he wanted to have a crack. I think Thor saving it for the ring. But if Eddie Hall wanted to push through two or three guys, I think he'd be able to. I might go back and watch it. I could be wrong. I thought that was a bit. But the rest of it, great hype. Great hype. It's up and about. These two are ready to kill each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. Punch each other all over the shop. But I think Thor takes it. Who do you guys think? Brock Lewis? My man, Brock Lewis is saying, let's go, Eddie, my man over there in Western Australia. Brock Lewis, really good guy. Go check him out if you can. He's just a good dude. If you're a good dude, I will support you. So I'm all for that. So we're good friends. So I'm very happy. Can't wait till he comes over and gets some table time. Very good up-and-comer. He'll smash me, but a very good up-and-comer in the Australian arm wrestling world. Yeah, who do you think gets it? If you go watch my little video I made, so hopefully after this stream, you spend 10 minutes watching a couple of the last Aussie arm wrestler videos. You got to pump them up. Help me out a bit. And then I think Thor wins. Spoilers. I think Thor wins. He's a lot bigger, a lot more patient. Eddie's just real angry. And in my boxing experience, someone that is patient and wants to box against someone that is raging and wants to kill someone. And it's not only in boxing. I see it in the UFC and things like that. I've seen it in schoolyard fights when I was a young fella getting me jumper and shirt lifted. The person who is usually patient tends to get the job done. I've seen a lot of people back in the day, anywhere, throwing, whack, throwing it in there, having a crack and going from there. But who do we all think is going to win? Let's have a look. We've got hashtag Eddie from the world's strangest man. John Boy, who's a banger, says, I think Thor will outbox Eddie and win on points. I love it. And then we've got Team Beast, Eddie all the way, which is good. Kim Nielsen's jumped in and said, DeWarden, I was talking to him on Facebook, posted a video of a match of when I won the bloody trophy, when I won that third place trophy. I posted one of my matches on Facebook, and I can't remember what he said, but I just said, just call me DeWarden, like I'm a prison guard type thing. White Wolf has just jumped in the chat and said, g'day, like that. I don't think Uncle John's got any internet. So it looks like it's a bit of a handicap match. White Wolf and Marcus Thompson going to try and double team me. Thor looks like a proper boxer, probably more stamina and won't gas out as quick as Eddie. Yes, Thor's been conditioning himself, I believe, a lot longer than Eddie. And for me, that is the huge, huge difference. I mean, Eddie can probably fight, but he can't box. Huge difference. Absolute huge difference. Thor will have more rotation in his hip. I mean, they both have a turning circle of a Mack truck. I won't see much fluency and much flowing going on in this match. But when it comes to conditioning and movements, Thor, I believe, will punch him up all over the shop. First round, will make it. There's a knockout chance. Eddie is going to come in and try and fill that ring full of uppercuts. I don't think he can even box eggs after seeing his videos, but he's determined. He's ready to go. He's ready to just, we might get another Evander Holyfield moment. Do you think Eddie Hall would bite Thor's ear off? We are on to something. Eddie has a background in swimming. That's cool, but that was years ago. It's a lot like any sport. You stop doing it for a while, it tends to drop off. But that's still not boxing. I reckon if the local swimming team came to my house or came to my brother's houses and wanted to fight, my brothers would kick the shit out of them. So it's going in there. Oh, a very good friend of mine. I'll tell you what, someone who I very, very like. Sarah Latona. She says, what's up, Jake? Sarah Latona sent me a very important inbox after I made a couple of videos. I won't share it because I'm going to get Sarah and Jason on the show. I keep saying within the next couple of weeks. I haven't set a date. The Latonas. Jason Latona is a part of Your Morning BJ with Brandon Allen. It's the co-host of that one. And this is his lovely wife, Sarah. And they're coming on the show. They are coming on the show. It's just a matter of when. And Sarah sent me a DM with Jason in it. Pump the brakes, everyone. We're both happily married. Sent me a message, and it's something that I would really love to talk about from Sarah's perspective. Little vague messaging going out there. It's nothing too serious. I just found it very, very interesting. And it'll be something that I will bring up with Sarah and Jason when they come on the show. Both fantastic people. Make sure you go support them. Why do I not believe you, Derek? I mean, White Wolf. He says, Jake, Derek told us not to come over to your channel, but I'm coming over anyway. Why do I not believe you? Why do I not believe you, White Wolf? I can't see Derek being like that. He's probably still live at the moment, and that is cool. I'm enjoying chatting you. But I think Thor punches him all over the shop. Punches him up. Absolutely. I think he does. I think he wins easy. A part of me feels that Thor wants to drag it out and finish him off in the later rounds. I think if he can, it was a quick payday with Devon, and he just wanted to show the difference between a fighter and not. And I think the first couple of hits, whack. Like Eddie's just going to come in and swing him like a helicopter. He's sitting there going to go whack, 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 not a problem. So Thor is just going to absorb and hold and move around and dance and just pick apart his punches. Whack, whack, let's go again, whack. And that's going to make Eddie angry. He's going to gas him out. And then after 1 or 2 rounds, that's when Thor's going to start coming in, dropping hammers, hitting them left, right, and center, and going from there. Punch, whack, and go from there. Everyone that's coming over from Derek's channel, welcome. Thank you for coming. We're just talking about the upcoming weekend, the future of the Aussie arm wrestler, and everything else in between. I was just giving a bit of a rundown of my Eddie versus Thor predictions. I've also made a fun little video that includes Mike Tyson's Punch-Out in that video. So make sure you check out a few videos after this live stream. Just hanging out with some of the best people hanging around this one. Absolutely loving it. Did anyone in the chat, did you all watch Maximum Bang Mondays? And if you did, what was with that guy Gilbert? What was with Gilbert? Did anyone watch Maximum Bang Mondays? That was, got a lot of, ironically, because he was ragging on the Aussie arm wrestler, I got a lot of positive feedback I'm not sure how to take that. I'm not sure how to take how Gilbert is. Did you guys check him out? Too much has come in. He's coming in talking about Eddie versus. Eddie has boxed before. He will just bullish Thor and knock him out. That's cool, man. For this matchup, like I don't care. I don't care who wins this matchup. I really don't care. A part of me, when people are saying that I'm wrong, part of me hopes that I am wrong. A part of me wants to see a couple get landed on someone's chin, and then we move on from it. Oh, there he is, Mr. Niceness. So Derek and I have an ongoing running joke. If I go over onto Derek's channel, I'm super uber nice to him. But then if I sit in here and like we're on a live stream together, or we jump into each other's chats that aren't on his channel, I like to wind him up a bit. But I have nothing I mean, you guys have. All of you guys, I will piss in Derek's pocket for a moment. You've all seen his live streams. You've all hung out with the man and things like that. Not only is he doing amazing things, and part of me wishes that I'd be in Texas this weekend, he's just a good dude. Just a good dude. Ripper dude. Funny guy. Great relationship. And I will keep the banter with him. And how will I do that, you ask? Well, by the time I just finish that comment, he's moved up the rankings. That's how good he is. Derek loves the rankings. Here we go. Marcus Thompson with a super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, Eddie, big haymaker to double dip dab. Big up the beast. Of course, Marcus being from Ireland, he's going to go with his Great Britain counterpart in Eddie Hall, and that is cool, which is good. Everyone is saying Gilbert is savage. Except for Big Frank. I like you, but please, no more characters. We already have enough of them. Oh, Big Frank, I've got some bad news for you, mate, because on Maximum Bang Mondays, Uncle John and I, we've got some more characters coming up. Sorry, Big Frank, but they only go for 30, 40 seconds, so it'll be okay. Everyone saying... and I know that's just a bit of banter, Big Frank. I'm not, you're a superstar. People putting their money on Thor winning on points. Jay Gonya is doing that, which is good. You can never have too many characters in the sport, my friend. I know you will, Big Frank. I know you'll still watch because you're a supporter. I see you on all the channels, big fella. And I know you're just shit staring, having a bit of a laugh. Yeah, that's all right. We'll all have a bit of fun with it. Speaking of fun, Monster Michael Todd. He's got the pay-per-view factory coming up. I am keen for that. I am that keen. I'll have a look around. That's right. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestlers at work. I am that keen in what is happening there that the whole family going for a nice drive to the beach. I'll be here. My in-laws, they're all going to the beach. They're going to have fish and chips and everything. And I'm like, I've got to call the action. I've got to call the action for everyone. I am up and about. Got to call the action. So I will be there. My man Joel Cagle is in the undercard. And then we've got, I think Bill Lodgton's pulling in the undercard. He was on Game of Arms. His last match was against Justin Bishop. Didn't go too well. So, yeah. It's that I'm keen on that because of the timing of the Thor match. I don't know if I'll be able to commentate all the undercard because I believe the Thor match runs and then it's very soon. Hopefully I can commentate all of it, but just keep an eye on this channel. I know Uncle John's joining me for one or two of the events. He might hang it through the John and Engin setup, but he also is... he doesn't have Facebook, so he can't watch the live unless I cheat and put my phone there or something like that. Who knows? Another thing is, what is it? I'll probably invite Ryan. He'll probably do his own thing on his own channel. And I know it's very easy for everyone to dunk on him, but his minor setback, as I've mentioned before, can affect the Aussie arm wrestler because if we can't get this Facebook thing back up and going, he can't bring international pullers to his event, and I will probably have to pay, well, most likely pay for my own flights to go up there. For those who didn't know, Ryan was paying for my flights. Very good dude. He was paying for my flights to go up there and get it all done. So, and then commentate, and he gave me a big platform, commentating 50,000 subscribers. That's just the way it is. So it would be interesting to see. But going back, the Monster Michael Todd Factory, that's on pay-per-view. You got to subscribe to his channel, which I have. So I'll be watching it live, and then I'm going to look at their setup and then suggest for the next one, get this guy going on. What I want to ask all you Dead Set Legends in the chat, can Monster actually? Let's end the first poll. It looks like 46% of you are more excited for John versus and Eddie versus Thor. It's a draw. So we'll end that poll. So let's quickly do another poll. It's just waiting for the poll to end. So no, he hasn't got his Facebook sorted back up yet. Hopefully he does, man. I message him almost every day, because that when someone loses a lot of their income, it's devastating. It is devastating. All righty, who wins? Left hand. Monster Michael Todd or Robbie Toby? Got to reach out to Robbie, see if he wants to come on the show, and we'll have a chat about this left arm matchup. So let's have a look there. So I've got a poll. New poll. Who wants a new poll? White Wolf? I've got a poll going on there. So just catching up on some of the comments. Sorry about that. I got a bloody fly hanging around. Let's go. Who is winning this left arm matchup? I'm super keen for it, because Monster Michael Todd pulls completely different on his left. Yes, he'll have a King's move. Yes, he'll probably use it, but he actually pulls completely different on his left hand. That's what I'm super excited about. That is what I'm super excited about. Get in the poll. Robert Topi. Last time I saw Robert Topi pull, he broke Cody Merritt's arm. Still lost. And that's something I want to bring him on the show about. If anyone has seen that, my man, the Big Spur. And if you go look at Cody Merritt, he's just kept that nickname just quietly. Thank you very much. The Big Spur pulled Robbie Topi and broke his arm mid-match and was still able to push through and beat one of the best on the left arm, and that is Robbie Topi. Huge matchup. So definitely keen. Dan John, 73. Let's get this one up there, and I'll get back to the Monster Michael Todd Factory. Nope, that's White Wolf. Everyone keeps commenting and moving. I've got a poll going. Who wins? 64% of you at the moment are saying Robbie Topi wins. Jake, who's your money on? Matt Mask or Tim Bresnan in Vegas? Matt Mask. I'm going for Matt Mask. I think I've tipped Matt Mask. I think just his size differential and things like that. Tim Bresnan's just been enjoying this new, he's been training, and I heard he's feeling mega. So I've had this little annoying bug flying around, and I heard he's, being mega, and he's up and about and he's ready to go. But just the way Matt Mask is looking, and just looking at his last training session there with Devon, and I rate Tim Bresnan very, very highly. Very highly. Hope to get him on the show in the not too distant future. Love the guy. Up and about for him. But, yeah, I think Matt Mask wins that one. But thank you very much for your question. As the rest of the chat, we're at 50-50. Well, a lot when it comes to the Monster Michael Todd, Robbie Topi. A lot of people are just saying Matt Mask smashes Tim Bresnan. Tim, if you're watching, sorry, mate. The support is somewhere else. So, yeah, just reading that. Other matches on the card. Ron Bubble Bath against the Lincredible Paul Lynn. What do we think of that matchup? For me, that matchup, the bubble will not get burst. Unless Ron Barth is still injured or still sore from that huge matchup with Zurab at East versus West. How mega was that one? That was fantastic. that match at East versus West 2. Match of the night by the Flemington Straight. That match was so good. I cannot recall how many times I've watched that match and re-watched that match. I absolutely love it. So I'm keen for that one. So who do you guys think will win that matchup? Ron Bubblebath or Paul Lynn? Paul Lynn, man, one of the nicest dudes ever. Yeah, gives his time out for everyone. I absolutely love that Dead Set legend. And I love Ron. When I said I was quitting, Ron Bath, ironic, like, this is where I go into crappy, humble mode. This is where I get a bit silly. A month ago when I made that I quit video, Ron was one of the first to message me and say, mate, you scared me. What can Ron Bath do? Well, he didn't speak to as himself in the third person. I said, how can he help and things like that. And I was just like, man, this is one of the greatest of all time. There's much bigger channels out there. And he was like, how can he help this guy? And I call him Ron Bubblebath. I owe him so many beers for that, and always get him in the giggles. And he has a bit of a laugh when you go there. Bath cleans him, says White Wolf. Armwrestling, Devin Levan says Matt Mask is a beast. But Tim Bresnan is an old man strength legend, which is up there. The Schmer. Ron has quite a bit of size experience on him, but I'd love to see Lynn pull it off. That might be a screamer. Ron and Paul might be an absolute screamer. It's good to see just all my regulars in the chat on this spontaneous live. My regulars, and good to see some new people jumping in and just hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestler for a little bit. Ron takes it for me. I just think it's too much power. It's just going to be a fun hook battle. I can see lightning striking in this one. It would not surprise me if Paul Lynn wins at all. I'll absolutely love it. But just set yourselves, guys. You guys are watching the pay-per-view. Just picture it. Picture it with me. If I could work out how to go into dream mode. Mate, let's do it. You're on one screen. You've got the Monster Todd pay-per-view. You've got the Aussie Arm Wrestler audio. Them two look at each other. Ron Bubblebath biting down on his mouth guard. Lindiana Jones just puts on his hat. Ready, bang! In the middle of the table, these two go at it. Forearms are pumping. Worse than that 22-year-old playing DJ to 16-year-old party. That is pumping, and the blood will be throwing. And he's going, yeah, absolutely. White Wolf says, spontaneous live, best form of live available on YouTube. I think I'm the only one live on YouTube. Thank you very much, White Wolf. These things, man, they're addictive. They are addictive. To sit there and go, okay, I feel like talking about arm wrestling, and then people from all over the world jump in and want to talk arm wrestling with me. Yeah, I'm all over it. Verotic has been coming on lately and commenting a lot on my videos. And for that, Verotic, I appreciate it. And like a lot of the people, we don't have to agree, but you're welcome over on the Aussie Arm Wrestlers channel. And he says, Bubba Bath will drown him in shallow waters, like what you did there. One of my guys in the chat, guys. Oh, we're getting nasty. Joel Cagle here. Very, very good up-and-comer arm wrestler. Got to meet him on the 24-hour podcast. He thought he'd just chime in, say g'day. Did a very good Australian accent, I must add. We're having a chat a bit early on. He is on the undercard. So let's hope that the Eddie versus Thor match doesn't roll into the undercard matches, because this guy here, my guy, that's my guy. You've heard me say it first. Joel Cagle is my guy. Make sure you go and do check him out. Yeah, that I'm here for StreamYard. Keep creating, always keep creating. Production value arms, race for the sporting glory. I'm all over it. I've got some what's coming up on the channel. Of course, the million lives coming up tomorrow. Just a fun fail commentary video. I feel I'm going to put it like it's a catch-22. Like, I love making my 3 to 5 minute videos. I love having fun with the editing, having a bit of fun making everyone laugh. I love doing them, but I also just love just grabbing content. And I always try and give original. And I ask people, like, people sit there, why are all Australians pirates? Shut your dick hole. I sit there and I ask the majority of the people if I can borrow, because I think what a lot of people that are friends with Gilbert on the internet don't understand is I can commentate two flies having sex, not a problem. It's the commentary that people come. They're not coming for the fail. They're not coming for someone falling over. They're coming for the commentary. So I'm going from there. Thomas Miles has come in and he says, ready bang, Aussie. I want your channel to grow more than you can imagine. Thank you very much, Thomas Miles. I would love it too. Not going to lie. I would love it. I mean, yeah, it's just going to take me working. That's all it is. Me working and people power. If everyone that is subscribed to this channel went and got one other person to subscribe, well, I would double my account, which would be amazing. But that is okay. That I'm happy where I am at the moment because for me, it's the journey. I love just climbing the ranks and sitting there. And people unsubscribe to my channel, and that is cool. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I'll check all my social medias and that, and I'm like, oh, cool. And I'll get my YouTube stats and I'm like, oh, cool. 2 people left the channel. That's cool. I don't care because I will come and they will come back. I will get them. Thank you very much, Thomas Miles. Ron Bath. Ron's been in honeymoon phase though. Lots of beers and bubble bath with the missus. Nah, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be. Is there anyone outside North America in the chat? Yeah, we got people from Ireland, the Middle East. Just trying to catch up. Ron Bath's water is not as hot as it used to be. So Marcus Thompson, the Money Slam, is picking Paul in for me. I'm not from North America either. And everyone already subbed on 4 accounts. Can't keep track more than that. Okay. Make sure you watch all my videos on all 4 accounts, Spencer. You do a lot for me, mate. I'm only joking. Things like that. I'm tracking that too that left the chat. Benji Mac, where is the esteemed trophy? Where would I have to look? There it is. There it is. Where's the esteemed trophy? The most sought after. I'll tell you what I'm very tempted to do is because I am pulling at Victorian state titles, you'll see my footages there. I might bring this and I might see if I can get a super match with someone for this. Yes. How good would that? Yeah. All right. So I'll go to state titles. I'll scope the room out and all right, there we go. It could be an idea. We'll put that in the maybe pile because I don't think a lot of people have 10 grand to challenge me for this at the moment. So that's where I'm going to go. Good to see. Yeah, that's actually, while everyone is here, White Wolf asked, are there only people from North America in the chat? Everyone, tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from right now. We had a couple of Aussies earlier on. We've got people from the UK, which is awesome. We had people earlier from the Middle East, which was amazing, which is what I love. And hopefully I'll put this up for grabs Saturday week, which is amazing. So let's see where everyone is coming from. John Boy says, but what if you lose the match and the trophy? That would be terrible. Are you serious, John Boy? John Boy, you've signed up. You've joined the membership. You've become a banger. That I can appreciate. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take it easy on you, John Boy. How do you honestly think I'm going to lose? John Boy, where is the confidence? The question should be, who is your next 10 opponents for the trophy? I am not losing that at all. Not losing that at all. Not a chance, John Boy. Appreciate the comment, though, and appreciate you sticking around. Make sure you hit that like button, have a vote. Look at this. We've got Inland Northwest. We've got the USA, Ontario, Canada, LA. We've got Japan in the house. New York, USA, Newfoundland. Did I pronounce that right, Mazzillionaire? Mazzell, put your own bloody link in the chat as well if everyone could go subscribe. 3 things you got to do after this show for me. Subscribe to Mazzell Jiddle. Go sign up to Arm Wrestling Forums. Huge sponsor of the show. And then go watch my last 2 videos. I think it's like 6 minutes in total. Go watch my last 2 videos and help me out there. Job for everyone watching and anyone that watches this a bit later on. Chuck your own links in there. Just good to see everyone from all over the world, which is good. John Boy, we're friends again. I forgive you. We're friends again. It was a lapse of judgment. That's okay. Now that I've calmed down, I think that you were just looking out for me. That's what I see. I think you were just looking out for me. Thank you very much, John Boy. All righty. I've accidentally clicked that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So going back to the monster. Geez, I love me rambled on. Good to see just from people from all over. Thank you, Mazzell, for putting your own link in the chat. Marcus Thompson, White Wolf, just quickly before I go back to the monster pay-per-view, I'll beat you both in a handicap match. Not a problem. That will be a mega matchup. And just thinking of it now, I think I need to do a live show. I think I need to do a live show with you two and work out how we can settle this tag team championship match with Uncle John and I. Would you both be interested? Would you both be interested in that one? Oh, of course, subscribe to my friend Savage Arm Wrestling. Forgot about him. Oh, I didn't forget about him. I just didn't mention him earlier. Savage Arm Wrestling. Maybe I did mention him earlier. I'm bloody confused. Go subscribe to him. He's sending me one of his Let's Get Savage shirts and things like that. So when that comes in, I will wear it. Also, what's happening is beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Marcus Thompson is keen. The Money Slam wants to come on the show. Absolutely. Which is good. And people are subbing to each other back and forth and watching some videos. Love it. I've got a fold-up table right here. What is happening in the near future? Because we've got so much arm wrestling going on. I'm going to take this and drive 40 minutes into Melbourne. I'm going to sit there right in the middle in take that right in the middle of Federation Square, and I'm just going to challenge strangers. I'm going to challenge strangers to arm wrestling matches, and I've got some friends going to come. They're going to help me film and things like that. I'm also very tempted to try and film a Mr. Beast type video with some other arm wrestlers in a challenge, and they have to run around it's not a great city at the moment, but they have to run around Melbourne and film themselves. I'll get all the footage. These are just some things. So it's not just about making videos in here. I'm going to take my talents out into the public and see if I can just arm wrestle anyone. I'm going to try and arm wrestle people on my wheelie bin, on my rubbish bin, see how that goes. Everyone's just scared of touching each other here in Australia, but it'll be interesting. The thing. Savage Arm Wrestling, yes. Rockingham, West Australia. It's like a 3-hour flight from where I am. That's a shame. But if you want to fly over to Melbourne, we would have to talk because I'm literally I'll have like a 3-4 week-year-old baby because Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler is going to have a baby very, very soon. And I am absolutely pumped because the baby's first words are going to be ready, bang. And you know it. You absolutely know it. Benji Mack, what if Tesh all of a sudden walks up to your table? He might take the keys to Australia from you. If one person can turn up and do it, I'll be happy if it's Danny Tesh. I'm going for him. I will be going for him. And there's a bit of talk going about the tag team match that is going on. And then, of course, I don't know if people are saying brilliant idea to everyone in the chat or my brilliant idea. But either way, I just want to make content. I want to put out content every single day. That is the goal. Whether it's a funny fail video, a commentary video, like a classic commentary video, whether it's footage of me arm wrestling, I just want to make it exciting for every single channel that I do. So I am up and about. I will do anything to make this channel grow. And retract that. I will do just about anything to entertain you. That's what I love doing. I'm an entertainer. That's what I love doing, and it is fun. So what have we been going? An hour, just over an hour, which is awesome. We might wrap it up in the next 5 or so minutes. So get all your questions in and things like that. Do what you need to do, guys. It just seems that everyone seems to always come in right at the end of the chat. Get your questions in, and I'll pick out some really good questions and whatever. And then, of course, join me for 3 live commentaries. I hope you can join me for them all if you get a chance. I will be live calling the Monster in order. John versus Engin. I'm calling that live. I'll be calling that live. Make sure you get the pay-per-view over on Facebook. Then I'm calling the Eddie version. I will be doing that. So make sure you have my audio pumping while you watch that. And then we have the Monster Michael Todd pay-per-view factory. And are there any pro wrestling fans out there? I've just put up an old video on the Hot Tag Pro Wrestling channel of me doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, literally, I'm in my kitchen. I'm bald. It's legit bald. And I smashed 2 beers together. 2 beers together while Austin's music playing in the background. Hang on. Here we go. Stay with me. No, Big Frank, I've been live for over an hour. I didn't realize what time Derek was finishing. Let me try something, you dead set legends, because I can share my own channel. Check this out. But then you've all got to go subscribe afterwards. If I go, I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. Let's go there. Let's go to StreamYard. Share screen. No. Okay. All right. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to show you something real cool. I've got it. This is going to be fun. I'm going to show you exactly what I was bloody talking about. So if I go here, clickety-click. This is why I like to prepare. But then when you think of things off the top of your head, let's go this one. And let's click that. And we'll pause it. All righty. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are into wrestling, and I'll give you a bit of context. Can everyone see that? I think everyone can see that. Let me just double check that I've got the screen up. And the music is pumping, but I'm not sure. Look at that. 1 beer being thrown. Another beer. Look at that. 2 of Australia's finest beers just go bang. Look at them. I'm in the kitchen. Smash them together. Start sculling them with a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. How good is that? Aussie arm wrestler has just gone bang. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm down with that. What do you think of that, guys? That's on the Hot Tag. And I've got the Stone Cold Steve Austin music playing. From there, bit of context behind it. I used to host a Friday night sports trivia during all the big lockdowns. So I was hosting just a free trivia for everyone on Facebook, just because we had nothing to do here, like the rest of the world. So people used to just go, "Oh, it's Friday night trivia with Wardy, awesome." People would sit there and they'd get their, what's it called, going. They'd have drinks and a spread, because I'd go for like 2 hours, and they would play the trivia at home and exactly what you guys were doing. And I was not many people knew that my wife was diagnosed with cancer and lost all of her hair, and we had just done that together, and that was more revealing to the world that I'm bald and that this is what we're battling through. So it was really good. If you go to the hot tag afterwards and watch it live, you can hear Jess screaming. She's like, because I've shit everywhere. I've got the towels on the floor and things like that. She's the one throwing me the beers and things like that. So it's one of my greatest memories, just all in a bit of fun. So people are getting stuck into me. What a waste of beer. Steve drinks a little bit more beer. That's the beer man's breakfast routine. Yeah, it was just a bit of fun. It was just a bit of fun. So big up to the Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler for allowing me to do it. I made sure that I cleaned it all up. Guys, an hour and 6 minutes. I could easily sit here and go for another 5 hours. You've all seen the 24-hour podcast. If you can, guys, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Plenty coming up. I will be live. When the next time I'll be live is during the Engin versus John matchup. If you can, go watch a couple of small 2-minute videos after this, my Eddie versus Thor and my John versus, if you haven't already, John versus Engin. Little promo video. I just want everyone's opinion on both sorts. So one's just a promo video with not me talking, highlights, music and things like that. And then another one is me breaking down the Eddie and Thor, and I've got my little fun things. I've got my green screen happening. So if everyone just gets in there and watches them, let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for hanging out with the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I've got some editing to do now, and I'm going to tidy up the house before I celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Just remember, though, before you leave, just remember, wherever you are around the world, you are a decent human being. If you go out and treat one person today and put a small smile on their face, you are a decent human being. Whether you're putting in the hard hours at work, you go home and you're pretty knackered and things like that, whatever you do, just make sure you spoil yourself, whether it's a minute or an hour, just make sure you spoil yourself, because you out there are a decent human being. You sit there and you really, you've put a smile on my face. So that's a really good start. I'm very, very happy. And I'm just appreciative of what goes on in the arm wrestling world. And whenever you are struggling in life, whatever it may be, from a little problem to a massive problem, always remember, you've got the Aussie Arm Wrestler here, and just scream, "Ready, bang!" And just get on with life and make sure you do it with the world's biggest smile, because that is the only way we can make the world a better place, and you make the Aussie Arm Wrestlers world a better place. And I will see you, John versus Engin, you dead set legends.